Hello, good day to you guys. My name is Pete Kartsounes. I live in Bend, Oregon, just down the road from the main headquarters, the headquarters of Thompson Guitar. I have been living here for 3 years. I'm originally from Colorado, and I've known some of the crew, Christine Funk, for almost 2 decades now. And it's really an honor to be a part of the Thompson Guitar team. I have this beautiful guitar here that I have been performing live on for my job for almost about 2.5 years now. I love this guitar. Honduran rosewood back and sides. Beautiful dreadnought. I use the K&K pickup in it. It sounds beautiful. It's getting warmer every day. I consider myself a flat picker. I consider myself more of just a singer-songwriter. I love playing and picking. I love writing all kinds of styles and genre. So I'm going to share a few songs, probably a little more on the grassy side because we're showcasing some Thompson guitars. But man, I tell you, if you don't have a Thompson guitar, I would highly recommend you at least check them out. They're just great instruments. They sound wonderful. And like I said, this thing opens up more and more. And every time I pull it out of the case, it's just like, it just feels great. Sounds great. Plays great. So with that being said, I'm going to do a song, play a couple tunes here for about a half hour or so. I'm going to do a song called Better Times and Better Places. And I'll talk to you a little bit more after that. If you've got anything, any comments or anything, I'm just going to write hello here. And then I believe now I can see comments if anybody has any. All right. Town, rain it sure is coming down, fall is on its way. Oh, everything's bound to change, nothing ever stays the same. I hope we find our way to better times and better places. Learn from all of our mistakes and put a smile on your children's faces. Find a better way to make a change. Yeah, I'm gonna make some change. Well, every time I see the news, I get a case of the blues, turn the other way. Oh, what if everyone would make a stand, do the best that they can? I'm sure we'd find our way to better times and better places. Learn from all of our bad mistakes and put a smile on your children's faces. Find a better way to make a change. Whoa. We're gonna make some change. We're gonna make some change. Running out of time, a few too many one-way signs show we're on our way. Yeah, we're all that's left for me and you is hope and pray. What we do help to find our way to better times and better places. Learn from all of our mistakes and put a smile on your children's faces. Find a better way to better times and better places. Learn from all of our bad mistakes. mistakes and put a smile on children's faces. Find a better way, find a better way to make a change. Oh, gonna make some change. Oh, yeah, we're gonna make some change. Oh, yeah, we're gonna make some change. A song of hope for our future. Boy, I tell you, we need some of that hope for our future, right? Well, it's nice to not. This is the first I've played and sang all day. I didn't have much time to do any warm up because I'm putting together the artwork and all the material for my new album that I just got mastered. In fact, 1 minute before I went live, I got my mastered tracks from the great David Glasser out of Boulder, Colorado, a good friend of mine, and I let his ears master everything I've put out for many years. And it's a solo album where it's just me and my guitar and a harmonica from time to time. And I'll play a song off of that upcoming album. It should be out in about a month. I'm doing all the artwork today, so. Good. Hey, Matt, how you doing, buddy? I'm going to do a song called The River, and this one is going to be on my new album. And the Thompson guitar is featured on that album. It sounds great into some really nice condenser mics. I even use some of those ear trumpet lab mics. And yeah, this guitar sounds fantastic unplugged and sounds great plugged in. I use a Grace Felix preamp and some good condenser mics, so I have three lines going in for the guitar tones for the recording, and that's how I did that. A song called The River. 'Cause I was hanging by the river was running by me. Sat and listened to the song she sang, and I found some harmony. She was peaceful to my soul. She's heaven in my mind. She's everything I could ever want, while I wasted a little time down by the river. Ever since I remember, I felt the best right here. No one around this old paradise, where my head gets a bit more clear. She is food to feed my soul. She's everything I need. It's a life of living fully, in a place I'm supposed to be, down by the river. I can't imagine time without you. I never want to say goodbye. This is where I want to rest my bones when I die. I know I'll always come and see you. I always sit by your side. You were right here for me every time. Every time. Ooh. Time without you. I never want to say goodbye. This is where I want to rest my bones when I die. I know I'll always come and see you. I always sit by your side. You were right here for me every time. Every time. Spent a lot of time just thinking about a lover or a place to be. I travel around the world, but there ain't nothing quite as sweet as your shoulder to lean on. She listens when I need to get out the thoughts I have and let go a part of me. Down by the river, down by the river, ooh, down by the river, ooh, It says it backwards, but it really does say Thompson in the right way. Thompson guitars, love them dearly, and I hope one day to have another one. I'll probably get the Brazilian rosewood back and sides with the spruce Adirondack top. But I really just, I remember when I first got it, I was so scared to put a little nick on it or whatever. And now I notice as I look at it that it has many little love marks. But yeah, I mean, so blessed to be a part of the team, and so blessed to be living right down the road from Sisters, Oregon. I'm in Bend, Oregon. I'm in full-time traveling artist tour. I tour all over the place. Obviously, all my festivals were canceled, and those have now turned into virtual festivals. It is what it is. We make the best of it. But it has allowed a lot of time to be home to create. So writing songs has been a priority in recording them. So been spending a lot of time with my Thompson guitar in the studio. And number 1162. Yeah, so if you don't have one of these things, get on a payment plan if you can't afford the whole thing, and just get it. And I promise you won't be unsatisfied. It'll bring you joy for the rest of your life. So and then buy another one, and then you have more joy. I'll do another bluegrass. Like I said, I love flat picking, but I consider myself more of just a singer-songwriter. I love flat picking, but I'm no Trey Hensley or Billy Strings or Molly Tuttle, but those guys and gal, I love them. Every time I watch their live streams, I get a free lesson. But I do love flat picking. I do love bluegrass, and I love making music with this guitar. So this is a song of mine called Wanderlust. I don't know where I'll go tomorrow. I don't think I'm gonna stay. Another question left to answer, just a rambler on his way. Another highway, another dirt road, another city, and I'm going solo. With my old guitar in a suitcase, I find my way, and I'm fine on my own. Hey! Many times I've been misleaded, many times I gave my faith. Found myself right where I started. Trust your heart, not all they say. Many reasons, many chances, many visions, and so many dances. With my old guitar in a suitcase, I find my way, and I'm fine on my own. Oh, that's right. Life is short, but should be sweet. Close the door on what you don't need, and let the heart follow those dreams of who you are inside those feelings, and walk away. Yes, and walk away from all the rest. Walk away now. Walk away. Oh, leave a town with old time memories, paints a picture in my mind. How it was when years were younger, simple days way back in time. Give them sweet songs, they gave me some well. They told me so long when I just gave them myself. With my old guitar and a suitcase, find my way, and I'm fine on my own. Yeah, but I find my way, and I'm fine on my own. My home. I got wanderlust. Wanderlust. An old song there. Wrote that song a while back, a few years ago. Yeah, this thing it sings on its own. I'm gonna do another song though. And again, my name is Pete Kartsounes. Thanks for having me, Thompson team. Super honored to be a part of it, and always excited to share songs and sing some songs. So I'm gonna do a new song of mine that's called "Air to Breathe." Two souls collide one day, and they talk for a couple of hours while the world around them drifted away. Only a few hours in between, from the very first time until the next day, were tangled up their own kind of dreams. It wasn't long before they took that ride, spent every minute side by side. So many laughs, a couple good cries, but now they're both alone tonight. You can't have a fire without a little air to breathe. You gotta let go sometime to get what you may need. You know it when you're holding on too tight. It get a little heavy when it should be light. You can't have a fire without a little air to breathe. Ooh. They put pictures in some frames, hold a memory of the where and whence their love became. Ooh, yeah. Making plans for down the road, but there's a knock in the motor and they had to pull over and wait for their tow. And now they know, yeah, they probably shouldn't take that ride. Spend every minute side by side. So many laughs, a couple good cries, but now they're both alone tonight. You can't have a fire without a little air to breathe. You gotta let go sometime to get what you may need. You know it when you're holding on should be light. You can't have a fire without a little air to breathe. Without a little air to breathe. You gotta let go sometimes to get what you may need. You know it when you're holding on too tight. Get a little heavy when it should be light. You can't have a fire without a little air to breathe. You can't have a fire without a little air to breathe. Oh, you gotta let go sometime to get what you may need. You know it when you're holding on too tight. It get a little heavy when it should be light. You can't have a fire without a little air to breathe. Yeah, great guitar all around. For the finger style, for the flat pick, it just sounds great. I use a, I mean, the strings, I just use medium gauge. I like the heaviest I can find, actually. I've always liked heavier strings, just for my playing style. And I use the Martin Marquis a lot. I really dig those. I have a really acidic skin, so when I drink coffee and then I play, like right now, I just had a couple cups of coffee for the morning, and I just deaden strings really fast. So I used to use the coated strings, but there's something to be said about a set of strings that have been on for a couple days, or at least for me, a couple songs. But a lot of it is a dietary thing. Like, I don't know, if I'm eating certain types of food, I feel like my skin's a little more acidic. So I don't know. I think everybody's a little different on what kind of strings they like or how they sound. I've tried some really bad strings. I know that. I won't mention any names that just were thuddy even before I even played them. But I like the Martin Marquis. These are Diodarios right now because I was given a bunch of packets of the Diodario strings. And I really like them a lot. But I usually go right to the Martin Marquis are my favorite strings. They don't break a lot. I'm a heavy player. I like to chop and just I have a heavy hand, so certain types of strings will break on me. But the Martin Marquis and these Diodarios, they do pretty darn good at not breaking. So I'm going to do another song, a little bluegrassy tune here called Sweet Carolina. And see if I can get away with doing a little picking. See that train rolling in from Carolina with the one that I love so true. See that train rolling in from Carolina, and no longer will I feel so new. Well, it's been so long since I've seen her, and I don't even know what to say. Good times left behind coming off the railroad line. Yeah, we'll soon be here to stay. See that train rolling in from Carolina with the one that I love so true. See that train rolling in from Carolina, and no longer will I feel so blue. Yeah. Well, that whistle was blowing so softly, and those doors stay open just the same. It should soon caught my eye like an angel in the sky as I stood in that Smoky Mountain rain. See that train rolling in from Carolina with the one that I love so true. See that train rolling in from Carolina, and no longer will I feel so blue, so blue. So tightly, and I told her I loved her so true. Then that sun came to shine, and then I knew the girl was mine. Yeah, and I had by my side doing through. See that train rolling in from Carolina with the one that I love so true. See that train rolling in from Carolina, and no longer will I feel so blue, so blue. See that train from Carolina with the one that I love so true. See that train rolling in from Carolina, and no longer will I feel so blue, no longer. Yeah, love it, love it, love it. So yeah, a little nice, some nice work here on the sides. This is my guitar that I, as soon as I bought it and picked it up, I started touring with it. I was playing a D18 Martin Golden Era, which I have hanging on the wall here. And as much as I love that guitar, this one was better for the stage. It just sounded better plugged in. And I use a K&K pickup. I think a lot of us are using K&K pickups. I know that's what Billy's using, and I think Molly might be using that. And a lot of my other friends that are out there picking away. And yeah, the K&K is like the true pickup, so it picks up the truth, and it tells the truth. So it tells the truth on this guitar, which is awesome. And nice preamp, Felix preamp, and it just is a really nice. It's a really nice setup for the stage. So there's that. I'm gonna maybe try another song or two. I don't know. Let's see what time it is. It's 11:30, so I'll do another song or two. Just thanks a lot for having me. If there's any questions or anything, let me know. And if you want to check out any of my music, you can link me through the Thompson guitar site. I'm on there. I think there's a link to my website there. I believe so. Or it's just petekmusic.com. I've got a newer album out, and I've got a brand new double album coming out. It's 24 songs, a lot of them written here in quarantine. Not really a bluegrass album, but songs, definitely some smoky, soulful sounds and songs. I love singing the blues, and I never really called my bluegrass. It's more like I just kind of throw it in the old soul grass. I like singing it bluesy and playing it bluesy, and it's just kind of where I came from with my music background, and living in Colorado all those years, just growing up and being a part of the jamgrass scene, kind of got me into that jammy thing. So, Wayward Sons is a band I played in, and tons of my friends and collaborations from bands that we all know of and whatnot. It's been a lot of fun collaborating and just living this existence in this bluegrass jam scene. So it's cool cool to be a part of it, and I can't wait to get back to it. We're all dying out here with not being able to work. So, you know, I'm gonna do an old song that I haven't played in a long time, but it's a pretty little waltz, and or it's not a waltz, but it's a nice slow song, and yeah. Old habits like you are hard to break, like memories I know so well. Old habits like you are hard to break. You in love, I feel. Remember walking by the banks of a San Juan riverside, talking about the future in love. Now the lonely river flows, filled with tears we've cried, washed away what dreams are made of. Well, the memories I had of times not so sad, living in a house upon the hill, and the cats and the dogs and all we wanted we had. There's nothing I wouldn't get to have that still. Old habits like you are hard to break, like memories I know so well. Old habits like you are hard to break. For you in love, I feel. Yeah, from frosty mountain peaks to the dry desert sand, line tensions and footprints of fate. And together we would run, and together we would stand. Together we no longer relate. Oh, in memories I find that summer of '99, how it flew by so fast. Different mountains we climbed and left all the rest behind. Together no longer to last. Old habits like you are hard to break, like memories I know so well. Old habits like you are hard to break. For you in love, I feel. Oh, for you in love, I feel. it's like you. Oh, our hearts break. Yeah, like memories I know so well. Oh, habits like you. A heart to break. You know I fell. For you know I fell. Yeah, for you know I fell. Thompson Guitars, thank you for allowing me on your team, and thank you for asking me to share some songs and a couple stories and just my experience playing your guitars on the road and as a touring artist. I'm really, really happy and really proud to be a member of this team. And I really love my guitar, and I get a lot of people. I just wanted to say, one of the last times I got to see and talk with Preston was in Portland at the hospital, and I let him know this story. I'm glad I got to share it with him. But I get a lot of people who don't really know much about tone or guitars. They're not like the big tone geeks like some of us. And I get a lot of people who they come up and they say, man, that guitar sounds amazing through the PA system, or wow, the tone on that guitar. And these are people that aren't guitarists, or aren't, a lot of times they're not even musicians. They're just like, they hear the tone and they hear what's coming out of the guitar. And they always ask me what kind of guitar it is. A lot of times people might have heard of Thompson guitars, but there's a lot of times people haven't. So I love turning people on to it. Sometimes I bring up some names in the bluegrass world, like Billy Strings or Molly, and they're like, oh, them. And then they're like, oh, and then they play Thompson. Yes, they do. And so it's just really awesome to see people acknowledge the tone when this thing is being played live on stage. So thanks for having me. My name's Pete Kartsounes. I hope to see you guys around. I hope you all wear your masks. And I hope we can get this COVID thing under control sooner than later, so we can get back out on the road and share music with you. For now, it's just live streams, and we're getting by. I'm getting by with that, but I look forward to more human interaction. If you want to follow me, it's Pete Kartsounes Music is my music page on Facebook, and PetesKmusic.com is my website. Much love to you guys. Take care of yourselves. Take care of everybody else. And thanks again, Christine and Thompson crew, for having me and building awesome guitars. I'm spreading the word. Everybody spread the word. Let's do this together. All right. Peace out.